Let me go ahead. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see. Give y'all some time to pop in. Let me go ahead and let everybody know on the Bird app. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, hello, hello. I'm live on another podcast. It's episode 7, y'all. We staying consistent with this though. Why we being consistent though? That's the thing. We are being so consistent. And I'm proud of us. Hold up. I'm just making sure. Boom. Got that joint. Okay. Oh wow, okay. I see that. And let me retweet it over here. Boom, bap, chapow. All right, now I got y'all got my full attention. Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to episode 7 of another effing podcast. I'm excited. Like I was just saying, we doing this, man. 7 episodes and I'm enjoying this. I truly am. This 1 hour or so that I spend with you guys every Thursday, having at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Plug. Having these conversations and this discourse, I think hopefully that it's helping people to open up their minds and to look at life and world and their microcosm as well as their macrocosms a little bit more differently, hopefully with more consideration, a little bit more selflessness, a little bit more self-awareness and self-love too, though. Just to make the world a better place. You got to start small. I can only control what I can control. If I can use my platform to, have open dialogue so that we can move the needle forward, then that's what I'm gonna do, damn it. That's what I'm gonna do. So, welcome to episode 7. Hello, checking in. Let me get y'all pulled up over here so I don't have to keep doing this. Let me get y'all pulled up over yonder. All right. Make sure you guys hit the like button. I would appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys hit the like button. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Make sure you guys hit the like button. I would appreciate it.
I was trying to mute it. Okay. All right. I'm doing good. Emma, how are you? How are you guys doing? Make sure you hit the like button. Like I said, I appreciate that. Make sure you guys hit the like button. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I am doing well. I know you're not happy with all that's going on in the U.S. right now, but you have seemed happier in the last few days. Well done. You know why? And I'm so glad that you noticed that you picked up on that, because that is with deliberate effort, meaning once I made my peace with the results of the election, I tapped out. You know why I'm happy? I haven't watched the news. I don't know what decisions Trump making about his only thing I know is that he's been picking cabinet members that got everybody talking. I literally have no idea what's going on in this country at a government executive level. And it's peaceful. I'm literally I'm just enjoying the Fayoko content, the Inglac content, or the Tagio content in general. I am enjoying my new vehicle, my new truck, Butterbean. I am enjoying all of the blessings that God has given me. I am enjoying all of the relationships in my life. I am enjoying new relationships in my life. I'm enjoying myself, and everybody should be doing the same. Everyone should be doing the same. I think, and I genuinely told myself, and I went full Aquarius mode, and I genuinely told myself, I do not give a fuck for the next 4 years. I don't care. Look, I don't care. I don't care if he starts World War III. I don't care if he snatches every single right away from every single woman, every single black person, every single immigrant. I do not care. Do you understand me? I don't care. I don't care for 4 years, for the next 4 years. I don't care. I don't care. I genuinely don't care. And that's what's made me happier, because I genuinely have unburdened and unburdened myself. I have genuinely unburdened myself, y'all. I could not be happier. Come on, y'all. Get it to 100 likes. It's 116 people in here. I know we can get it to 100 likes. Y'all already know the drill. I appreciate you. Hey, Nikki and all the Bush Creeps. Epic live yesterday. Nikki, thank you. Excited for this. Yes, thank you, Bam. I appreciate that. Yeah, yesterday's live on my other channel, The Unsolicited Truth, was freaking amazing. If you are not following me on The Unsolicited Truth, I don't know what you're doing. You are missing out. We are doing big things over there, Solicit Nation. We are, what, 32,000 strong? We pushing up on 33,000, I think, right? Let me look that up. Yeah, I think we're pushing on 32,000. I think we're at 32,600. We're 32,600 and some change. So, you know what I'm saying? Come join the gang. That's all I'm saying. Come and join the gang. But love the drip and the blue looks good on you. Thank you, Carrie. You always complimenting my drip. You know what? I put these clothes on just for you and you alone, Carrie. I appreciate you every single time I'm on this camera, no matter how I look. And I know I appreciate you. I know I'll be making it rough for you sometimes. But no matter how I look, you still compliment me and my drip, and I appreciate that. Yeah, but I'm genuinely happy, guys. I'm genuinely happy because I don't care. I genuinely do not care. I don't care. I don't care. He can snatch every single last one of y'all rights away. He can jack up all of the prices in this country to the point where can't nobody afford to breathe up in this bitch. And I will still be sitting here with a smile on my face as long as I have weed. I'm just being honest. And my family. As long as I got weed in my family, I'm straight, bruh. I promise you, I'm Gooch. Thanks. Oh, you said, Iriso said, Nikki, I am right there with you. Checked out and cheerful. That's checked out and cheerful. Oh, girl, you better put that on a shirt. Checked out and cheerful is it. It's the best medicine. Sometimes, look, I also have decided not to care. Yup. Look, I'm trying to tell you. But you know, it's so funny because my mom and her neighbor and I were having this conversation day before yesterday. No, it was yesterday. We were having this conversation yesterday. And without him having known what my mother and I decided, which was like, we're just completely checked out with the politics and everything like that. I don't care about nothing that's going on in this world. I know that sounds terrible, but I genuinely don't. I've cared so hard for the last 4 years. I've cried too many times for this country, cried too many times for this world, cried too many times for the people all over this world suffering atrocities and wars and violence and, you know, having their rights oppressed. I've cried enough. Yo, I'm not finna do that. I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't. I'm not gonna. I just can't. There are people that are called to do that. That's why they go into politics and stuff like that. That's not my calling. My calling is to make people laugh in the midst of. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. Make people laugh, hopefully, and make people think in the midst of. That's what I'm here for. The U.S. people will survive. Yeah, of course we will. We always do. It doesn't matter. But normally that's because we either rebel or we check out and we just ride it out. More than likely, because of the side that lost, which was the more liberal, progressive, and left side, we're gonna check out and just ride the wave until this bitch until 2028. I mean, that's all you can do. Hopefully he hopefully he gives up the White House. Hopefully he's not so ingratiated into the position he's in that no one else will ever be in, and he becomes King Sultan Czar of America. So yeah, I don't care though. I don't want to talk about it. It's amazing what happens when you don't watch the news. I checked out since COVID and I'm so much happier. I'm telling you, bro, y'all stop watching the news. If you want to be happy right now, I promise you, I'm not even joking. If you want to be happier right now, tune out all that political shit right now. Tune it out. I know it sounds terrible right now because you want to be, you want people to know that you care, but they know you care. You have cared for enough. You've cared long enough. Care for yourself right now. Restore your mental stability and then try to go back out into the world and be caring again and shit. You need to go home and recuperate. Some of y'all are jet lagged emotionally and mentally because you keep trying to go on all these goddamn crusades. I'm not finna do this with these people. I'm not finna do this with these people. I will save myself. I will save whoever is willing to listen to me and have open conversation and dialogue. Beyond that, I ain't doing, bro. I am not Captain Save-A-Ho. What's up, Bellamy? How you doing? I am not Captain Save-A-Ho. Elle said I stopped paying attention to the news around that time too. Yeah. I would see now here's what's crazy. That's when I started paying attention to the news. I wasn't a person who cared about politics or anything like that until 2020, but that's because I sat down and watched this country go completely berserk. Literally, bro. I mean, we had no choice. We were locked down, and my mother watched the news. I was living with my mom at that time, and so I was like being like, I felt like I was sitting in a chair, you know, in some kind of like conditioning camp or something, reconditioning camp, being just completely indoctrinated with, and I just got overly invested in politics and everything like that, and it just got to be too much. But I'm out of it now. I am done. I am so done, and that's why you have noticed me being more chipper and more happy, and I genuinely am. Holly said she ain't watched the news in forever. I know that's right, babe. Checked out since Trump first term. I know that's right. This country has been going downhill for decades. It's just better to just tune everything out. At this point, you ain't never lied. I mean, no, I don't agree with that. Actually, we weren't going downhill. We were staying the course. We weren't progressing upward, I'll say, but we weren't going downhill. You know good and goddamn well we fell off a fucking cliff when that man became president. I'm not finna sit here and act like, no, don't do that. We were staying the course. It was a bumpy ride, but we were staying the fucking course. No, we weren't downhill declining for decades. No, we weren't. We were in the 80s and the early 90s. We started recovering in the early 2000s, and we were pretty much recovered, and then all of a sudden this motherfucker came. So no, I don't want to hear that. No. I don't want to hear that. Yeah. I'm in Britain and I'm so pissed, but let it be because our prime minister is a joke too at this point. Chat, it's all over the world. That's why I'm not even gonna get mad at him. I mean, because what we're going through in America is honestly not an individual plight. It's not an individual experience right now. Like there are so many countries right now being oppressed by overly conservative, because I don't think there's anything wrong with conservatism. I don't think there's anything wrong with liberalism. I don't think there's anything wrong with either side of the spectrum. I think there's something wrong when people go out on the edge of and go to the fray and get into that extremism, right? So the extremist conservative movement that's going on is a global movement, and I'm telling you, the conservatives are moving like they mad strategic. Maybe they are the new world order shit. Maybe all them books and them stories in the Bible I should have paid more attention to instead of laughing at that shit, bro. Cause they out here moving like the fucking like the Antichrist. I done read too many books in my day. I read the Bible too much. But see, that's why you just got to tune it all out. I did the same, cared too much, burned out, and checked out. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. That's not here. I cared so much and so hard for so long that it was just like, okay, I can't do this. I genuinely cannot do this. You know what I'm saying? I stopped paying attention to the news several years ago. One of the best choices I made in my life, not to be arrogant. My mood changed for the better. Yep, my mental health became more important. Nah, that's not arrogant, Lindsay. That's real. That's real. That is real. That is real. I love that. I love that. And I agree with it. My mental health has become so much better too, man. My really, really, really has. We are dealing with Christian nationalism here. Oh, don't get me started. Oh my God, bro. There is no greater love than Christian hate. Don't let that go over your head. I'm sorry, there's no greater hate than Christian love. Don't let that go over your head. Did you hear what I said? Sure. Don't let that go over your head. Go back and look at every single fucking hate movement in this country, and you're gonna find a church behind it. You're gonna find Christians behind it, swearing that they're doing something in the name of God, swearing that they're doing something that's, oh, the gays and the trans people are taking over, and immigrants are, they're taking black jobs, and just a bunch of dumbass shit. Oh, stop the abortions, the babies, you don't give a fuck about them when they get here. I cannot say, do not say that you are pro-life. Say you're anti-choice. I fucking hate when people say they pro-life. You are pro-birth, bitch. You are not pro-life. The moment that them little motherfuckers get here, y'all stop giving a damn. You throw them in the system, or you abandon them. You snatch all of the benefits away from their parents. So how can they take care of them? You make sure all of the public schools are funded, so they can't get educated. They become liabilities to society. You release these little criminals into the world, and now we got to deal with them. Why? Because pro-life, right? Because Jesus said all the babies got to be born. Be offended. I don't give a fuck. Be offended. I don't care. You sound stupid. You don't care about the women. You don't care about the babies that are here right now. But you want me to think that you give a goddamn about some tissue growing in a woman's uterus. Bruh, if you don't get the fuck out my face. If you don't get out my face. If you do not get out my face. If you don't get out my face. And then y'all be talking about no exception. So y'all like, let the incest rock. That's cool. Let the rape rock. That's cool. Wow. 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 Grown ass man sleep with a little girl. She gotta have a baby. And this motherfucker gets parental rights. He gets parental rights. God, just continue to RAP her over and over and over again. Why don't you? That's what you want to do, right? I can't believe that. Y'all will make a woman have a baby, but you won't make a man pay child support. I don't even give a damn if he there or not. But you won't make him pay child support. If a woman has to register her name to say that she's going to give birth, a man has to register his name to say he's going to pay child support. So that way, if that baby is born and they decide they're not going to be together, he automatically, it's not that she got to go register or put him on papers, nothing. Automatically in the system, if we're going to do some handmade shit, that shit better be fair. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If she got to put her name on some goddamn registry when she gets pregnant to make sure her baby comes out, then he got to put his name on a goddamn registry that says that if they don't stay together, then he has to pay, and it's automatic. That shit goes out of his check automatically, bro. Automatically the allotment should start. Automatically. Don't sit here and tell me that a woman can't choose, but then tell me a man can. Oh, you fucking blow me with that shit, bro. Oh, don't do that. That shit blows me. I've always been the type where as long as you keep it fair. Look, I don't give a god. Look, I've always been the type where if the punishment fits the crime, then let everybody feel the same on both sides. If you honestly believe that abortion is murder, then how do y'all feel about those men that force women to have miscarriages or miscarriages by beating them? Or how do you feel about a woman? Can I ask you, if a woman gets beat by a man, can she file charges against him for murder? No, she can only file charges against him for assault. Can I claim a fetus on my taxes? No. So that means that that's not a motherfucking human, because y'all say I can claim any human that belongs to me, right? This is the shit I be talking about. It be the simple shit that they don't think about. I can, like, you be, bro, backpedaling like you on a goddamn exercise bike. Like, what are y'all doing? Again, make it fair on all sides. Make it fair on all sides. If women have to have babies, then men have to sign up somewhere. And it says that if they don't stay with that woman, they automatically go, oh, but wait a minute. No, there's already too much of an increase in violence against women who try to have babies on their own. You got women who want to have babies and the men don't want them. And if they don't go get the abortion, the man out here beating the woman, killing her and the baby. So never mind. It's almost like as a woman, you can't win. God forbid you make that man sign that, go get on that registry, or he go gets on that registry and you go through with that pregnancy. Bro, it's like the woman don't win no way. The woman don't win no way. If she accidentally has a miscarriage, I heard you can go to jail for that too. If you have an abortion, you definitely going to jail, and they seeking a death penalty. And if you the man, you can decide you don't want, you can decide you don't want to have shit to do with it, and nothing happens to you. He can assault her to the point where she lose the baby and all. He can go to jail for his assault, aggravated assault and battery. My twin sis kind of pissed our grandpa. He's a pastor, by the way. When we were having a theoretical discussion about what we do if we were married, my sis said, I believe in abortion. Dog, now, yo, did he pass out or no? Did he beat her or no? That's the thing. Yo, I can't imagine saying that to a pastor, bro. Oh, I know he probably did he start immediately? Did he go for the holy water and started rebuking her and pleading the blood of Jesus? Imagine if the men were held accountable for anything. Yeah, imagine. But see, the men are the ones making the decisions, and the men are the one voting against all of the decisions that protect the women. So why would the men? I remember, and I'm not even joking, I gotta find the fucking clip so I can show y'all. I remember watching a clip, and it was some politician somewhere, I don't know where specifically, but it was in a red state. This mofo said that they were trying to get a bill. They were trying to sign a bill into office. That, you understand that means that they had written it out. They sat down, supposedly researched, and wrote this thing out. They were trying to pass a bill that would require women to swallow. Hear me when I say this. To swallow a camera. He said, is it possible to have the woman swallow the camera so you can verify the pregnancy? Bitch. You dumb motherfucker, do you not know how the human body is set up? You think that my mouth, which is connected to my esophagus, okay, which is connected to my digestive system, is connected to my uterus, bitch? What kind of fucked up shit I got going on? Bro, why am I built like a worm? Why am I built like a worm, dog? What do you mean my intestines and my uterus are connected? What are you saying to me? What are you saying? So you think, does he think that that the baby's actually in the stomach? He thinks the baby's actually in the stomach. That's why he said that, y'all. These are the motherfuckers who are making decisions about women's bodies. He thinks that a woman carries her baby in the same place that her food goes. Holy shit, bro. These are the people. These are the people who are making the decisions about a woman's body. Are you fucking kidding me? Is he a 5-year-old child? No, that man looked like he was at least in his 50s or 60s. We're doomed. This man, I said, when I sat there and I looked at my mom, I said, Ma, he thinks that babies are actually in it. Let me see, hold on. Let me see if I can find the clip. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find the clip. Hold on. I should go to TikTok. Child, what the hell is on TikTok? They be wilding on TikTok. Okay. Camera. Hold on, let me see. Politician. Camera to verify pregnancy. Hold on. Let me see. Where is it at? I'll know as soon as I see it. Oh, see, right now everything's flooded with just. Oh wait, is this it? Oh, no. Pregnant man gives birth through the butt. What? I don't understand why they. What? What? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to do some research and find it, guys. But I saw the clip myself. It wasn't like somebody told me about the clip. I saw the clip myself, so I am going to find it. And when I find that clip, I'm going to tell you. He literally said, can we verify pregnancy through having a woman swallow a camera? You should have seen all the women in the room. It was so quiet. Like, you would have thought everybody would have busted out laughing. It was so quiet. I think that everybody was literally in shock because I think they were waiting for the punchline. Like, maybe they thought he was telling a joke. This man literally thinks that women carry babies in their bellies, like in their stomachs. Like in the organ that is the stomach. I said, no, your baby grows in your uterus. It kind of blows like a balloon, right? And it fills your belly. It makes your belly protrude as it pushes your organs around, like your intestine and your liver and your kidney and your stomach. But the baby is not in your stomach. How would a woman be able to eat if because does he think the baby is in the mother's stomach like a baby bird? Like, does he know what an umbilical cord? Was he in the delivery room? Does he have kids? See, I got questions now that I didn't even think to ask when I was watching it the first time. This man is slow as hell, but y'all, he's a whole lawmaker. That man's making a law. He was up there trying to get the bill passed, is what y'all don't understand. 2026 midterms. We gotta lock in for the 2026 midterms, bro. For the next 2 years, they gonna go absolutely, completely diabolically crazy, okay? And I understand, and that's why I'm not even checked in, okay? But in 2026, you got to at least, I might tap in and try to care for a little, you know what I'm saying, little midterm election race. But depending on how that turned out, child, I'm definitely checked out for the next 2 years after that. I promise you. I check in 2 years and see what's going on, see how tall the grass is. Let me see if anybody been out there with a lawnmower. I'll see. I'll check in 2 years. That's some NPC type dialogue. Look. It has always been hard for me to read any religious books in the past and now as a woman because they all seem to not care about us. You know what's so crazy? Let's talk about the religious books, right? Because let's talk about this. In the Bible, abortion is authorized. In the Bible, abortion is authorized. It says that if a man suspects that his woman has lain with someone else, just suspects, has no proof of, did not catch her in the act, suspects, and then he thinks that the baby that she is carrying may not be his. Apparently, he could take her to a priest. Priest mix up a little abortion juice, you know what I'm saying? A little abortion, little licks, you know what I'm saying? A little abortion teeny, you know what I'm saying? And then he slides it over to the woman. She drinks it, and it causes her to miscarry the baby. It forces her her body to abort and reject the pregnancy. Also, the same book that people use and the same religion that people use, be like, Jesus is pro-life and God. I always ask them, I said, well, what about Egypt? Wasn't one of the plagues, I think it was 12 plagues that God brought against them. Wasn't one of the 12 plagues, I think it was the final plague, the one that got Pharaoh to finally let Moses' people go. It was the death of the firstborn son. Killed the firstborn son of every family in Egypt. Yo, God did that. They don't want to hear them kind of questions. They don't want to talk about that though. I go, if babies, all babies' lives are precious, right? All kids are precious, right? You know how many times God told his people to go in the Bible, told his people to go into the land and kill everything and not take any spoils? That meant no women, no children, no cattle, no gold, murder everything, leave everything. Babies ain't very precious in the Bible. There was really a scripture about bashing babies against rocks and shit. Like, come on, man. Come on, dog. You said abortion teeny is crazy. Hey, look. They really don't care. That's what Michael Jackson said. All I want to say is that they don't really care. That's crazy. That song is so relevant even now. Did he never study basic biology? The question is, did he ever study? Because a lot of these people who are in these positions making these policies are dumb as a motherfucking box of rocks. Do we not know? Remember, Lauren Boebert doesn't have a high school fucking diploma, bruh. I'm not knocking you getting your GED, but my good googly moogs, she got that hoe right before she got in office. She was working at Walmart when they found her dusty ass. Trailer park pimping, dog. And you wonder why she's still up in there acting ghetto and shit. Why is she still acting trailerish? Why is she still acting ghetto? Because that's where y'all got her from. Y'all went to Walmart and got a politician. So she's smoking weed in theaters and shit, heckling the crowd. Instead of going to work and writing bills that will protect the rights of her constituents. She out here trying to get into fist fights. She out here, her husband out here revealing himself, or ex-husband now, revealing himself to little 15-year-old girls. Son, a whole goddamn armed robber. He got booked robbing people's cars. That's what I'm saying. These are politics. And these same people will sit there and look you right in your face and preach Christian values. Bitch, shut the fuck up. I'd rather be a heathen than. Matter of fact, to you. to you. If that's what being a Christian is, y'all have no moral value, no scruples. You use your religion to hate anything and everything that you're uncomfortable with or uneducated on. You use it as a fucking weapon. And then you go, oh, but I'm doing it in the name of God, as if that gives you some kind of carte blanche to just be as bitter and as evil and as offensive as you want to be. It doesn't. It doesn't. And now all of a sudden Christians want to feel persecuted. You're feeling persecuted because people are actually stepping up and stepping up to you and telling you to shut the fuck up. That's why you feel like that. Because you're used to people giving you the benefit of the doubt because you claim to be a Christian. Now a Christian is synonymous with hate. It's synonymous with bigotry and racism and misogyny. Ill. You guys give me the ick. Ill. Christians give me the ick. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Be mad. I used to be a Christian. I know of what I talk. I can run scripture with you. Don't think you can come in here and talk politics with me. I can run scripture with you. I don't care if you were a doctor. My mother was my mother has a degree in theoretical religion. I was her study buddy. I may not have the degree, but I also have a degree in history, and y'all know I'm also well-studied. Come talk to me about the Bible. I've read the Bible many times in my life. I've also read the Holy Pippi, the Quran, the Torah, and the Pentateuch. What's up? Also know the Strong's Concordance, Vines. I can quote any type of... I know the Bible, the Messenger Bible I've read, Amplified, New King James, NIV, what else? Did I say... I think I said Amplified, yeah. What's up? I can talk religion. I love talking religion because I love debunking people and showing them the error of their religion. All religion is evil to me, though, if you ask. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I get what it's for. It's cool if it's used for the purpose of like spiritual enlightenment or just faith and morality. But it always ends up becoming corrupted by man's intent. And you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't subscribe to any religions. They all are used to control the minds of men, no matter what culture it is. It gets abused and used in the wrong way. And nobody benefits but the people at the head standing at the altar. Did you read the book of Enoch? You know what? I've read excerpts from the book of Enoch. That's a piece of literature I have chosen not to read. There's a lot of things that I choose not to expose myself to just because I know that it would be, while informational, it's not useful for what I need. So I don't need to overindulge or overeducate myself in certain things. I have read I've read some of the other missing books of the Bible. Like, I think it was the book of, don't get me lying, but I think there was another book for Timothy. And then I think there was a book with, there was Paul's version of Revelations, because John wrote Revelations. And Paul wrote the third of the New Testament, but John wrote Revelations. But there's a version of Revelations that Paul wrote too. And so I've read a few books. I've read a few different things, but I love to educate myself, y'all. And I love to educate myself on a lot of different things. But the problem is that we have a lot of uneducated people in so many different facets. I mean, they're uneducated culturally, they're uneducated religiously or spiritually, they're uneducated politically. I mean, they're literally uneducated. They are not, when you think about, you know, some of the names that my mom has told me of the people that Donald Trump is picking for his cabinet. I don't necessarily know where they're going, but I just know some of the names that she was throwing around. It's a reality show. He's not picking people who are credentialed or who are skilled. He is picking people who he knows will be loyal to him. He's creating a Reich. He's creating a Reich. A loyal Reich. But I digress. So, I brought up it's 2:35, so I really want to kind of get into like the opening. That was great. I love when that's the point of this podcast is for us to have these open conversations. And I told y'all I want my podcast to be different from everybody else. I know other people get on here and they just talk at y'all. Y'all know me. I prefer our more interactive style and play. And so I'll try to do, even when I have guests, I will try to do as many live podcast as I possibly can, but sometimes it's just easier when I have guests to go based on their schedule, and most people aren't off on a Thursday at 2 p.m. in the middle of the day. They're working, they have their job, so but I'll try to make it work. I'll try to make it work. OG's in the building. Thank you. Love you, OG. But I wanted to talk about, I brought up at the end of it wasn't I think it was in episode 5, I brought up reparations. I brought up reparations. And this is a conversation that whenever I enter into it with people, especially Black people, obviously I end up getting pushed back and I end up getting looked at like I'm crazy. But when I explain what I mean, then hopefully you guys will understand my point of view and you won't think I'm just being some kind of like, arrogant sellout type. You know what I'm saying? So listen to what I'm saying. The conversation of reparations has been going on in this country since Black people were freed in 1865. Okay? 1865, guys. Let me see. Uh, 159 years. 159 years, y'all been asking for 40 acres and a mule. That's what it started out as, right? Every Black person, every Black family, every freed family would receive 40 acres and a mule is where it started. Thank you, OG. I appreciate that. Love you. Didn't get it. America has paid reparations in the past, though. They have. They paid reparations to the Jewish community. Yep, they sure have. They have paid reparations, if I'm not mistaken, to the Italian community. Yep, they have. And so there have been reparations paid out in this country, and I'm talking about monetary reparations, but never to Black people. Now, here's why it will never happen, okay? One, first of all, they would have to determine the origin of every Black person's ancestry in this country to ensure that they are of slave descent, and then they would have to determine whether or not they give the money out individually or is it given by bloodline or family, and then the family decides how it's divvied up. There are so many things that go into it that so it will get into it's too much. Okay, so that's not going to happen. They're not going to do that. That sounds stupid, so stop asking for it. The reason why nobody ever takes that conversation of reparations seriously is because the government is never going to turn around and just give every Black person in this country like $1 million. You get what I'm saying? Like they're just never going to do that. When I say I don't want reparations and Black people don't need reparations, I specifically mean monetary reparations. One, tell me what we're going to do. What are Black people going to do with that money? What do you really, now, and I mean, be honest, not what Black people should do with that money. What are Black people going to do with that money? When you think about every stimulus check that we done got, when you think about every goddamn tax return that we done got, what do you normally see the people around you buying and doing with their money? I'll wait. Tell me. Put it in the comments. Tell me in the chat. What do you normally see them buying? What do you normally see them doing? There is no financial literacy in the Black community as a whole. Not enough so that we could actually receive a monetary reparations, a large sum of money in the form of a monetary reparation, and then turn around and use it, because reparation means to repair the damage that was done, right? The reparation should then put us at a place of advantage, seeing as how we've been at a place of disadvantage. That's not what they're gonna do. Right. You got them buying cars. You got them buying houses. No, buying houses is no. I've never seen anybody buy a house. That would actually be a smart investment. I've seen you said throwing dice, buying cars and jewelry, supercars, jewelry cars. I've going on trips, TVs. I've seen weave. I've seen them spend money on going out to the club and buying VIP booths and shit like that. Clothes. Oh, they be blowing Sheen the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see. I don't see them doing stuff. Even the PPP loans, bro. This pissed me off. You know how many black people are in jail right now because they went and applied for a PPP loan during the pandemic, which grants them the money to either float an existing business or to get a business up and going, right? Entrepreneurs, like a little grant, right? And instead of them starting a business, they went and bought boats and cars and shit. Bottega bags, Birkins, Gucci heels. I was like, but you got the fund. The hardest part about starting a business is getting the funding, the plan. You can come up with a plan. If I got the money first, bro, the what does I say? The world's your oyster. If you got the money first, the world would be your oyster. How the hell you messed that up? Be buying BBLs and shit. BBL Drizzy. Head ass. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy head ass. Just out here spending their money. They don't know what it means to diversify their financial portfolio. They do not understand the concept of diversified equity, having multiple streams of income, not putting all of your eggs into one basket so that if that basket collapses like mine did a few weeks ago, you will not be in a state of panic. I had other baskets. I just hadn't been investing the time that I needed to. I have changed that, okay? And so even though my time on YouTube is a little more scarce now, I'm more evenly invested in everything that I'm doing, which will benefit me more in the long run. That's financial acumen. You get what I'm saying? Like that's education. That is understanding and strategizing with your money and realizing that your budget and your money are a tool and not just a fucking like. I hate the way that I see some people use their money. It's like, you know, it's like they create problems for their money to solve, and so they never get a chance to use their money as a tool. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's like this. It's like using a hammer only to take shit apart. Boom. Perfect analogy. It's like using a hammer to only take shit apart when, yes, it can take shit apart, but its sole purpose, its reason for creation initially was to put shit together. Money is meant to push it together. It's meant to help you grow and build and invest and blow up shit. Okay? It is not meant to solve the problems you create paycheck to paycheck. Bro, that's got to be exhausting being broke from day to day to day. How do I know? Because I was there. Trust me, I don't speak, this is not me speaking from non-experience. This is me speaking from experience, and it's taken me a long time to get to where I am, but I have aggressively made financial decisions over the last 4 years that have put me in the place that I am now. And I'm telling you that the black community as a whole will not make wise decisions with reparations. I don't want a monetary lump sum. That's not going to solve the heartache and the problems, the systemic issues that are what's holding black people in certain spaces and places as a whole, not individually. Hear me out when I say that. People don't agree with me when I say that too, but the black community as a whole is being held back in certain ways. Individual black people are not held back. So if you motherfuckers would just honestly go out there and decide for yourself to be better, decide for yourself to build for yourself, to own your own shit, to do your own shit, to establish your own shit. But that requires personal effort that a lot of people, and conviction that a lot of people just ain't willing to put in. A lot of people just want to go out there and be in the streets. They want to go out there and they want to do it the easy way. They want to do, and it's like, okay, well then just live with the consequences. But please don't let me hear you complain. And don't ask for stupid shit like $2 million from the government. You never fucking get it. You know what we need in the form of reparations in the black community? We need better schools, okay? We need to rebuild. Like, I'm talking about infrastructure, like actually build some better schools. The buildings, a lot of them are so damn dilapidated that they should not be standing. They should not be standing, and for damn sure kids shouldn't be going to them. Funding. We need more funding. Instead of destroying the Department of Education, we should be funding the Department of Education and funding public schools. We should be building hospitals in high-risk areas. We should be putting police precincts in high-risk areas and recruiting the police from the high-risk area. Why? Because it is better to have police community or community policing than it is to have someone who lives on the other side of town and does not understand this neighborhood, did not grow up here, so everything looks like a threat to them on the corner. A lion knows a lion. A gazelle is going to assume every lion is a danger, even if it's a cub. Don't get me to preaching. You out here shooting our babies because they cubs. And they're a lion and you a fucking gazelle because you're not from here. You don't know. We need long-term fixes. We need affordable health care. You don't go in and destroy regulatory agencies and so you can take a blowtorch, Mike Johnson, to our healthcare system and go, no, let the insurance companies jack their premiums up through the roof. Let the doctors charge whatever they want to. Let open heart surgery be $750,000 so that nobody can afford it except for the 1%. So everybody dies, and then jack up the Social Security age and so that everybody dies at 75. I'm talking about real long-term fixes, real long-term repair that will systemically put black people ahead. Or at least in better position to own more shit for yourself. The only thing I do agree with reparations, that's I guess like a material thing, is land. Give us some goddamn land. I do agree with that. But again, how would you do it is very similar to how you would do the money. But I don't want no money. Money come and go. Land. If you're smart, that's what you invest your money in. Land? My mother told me that there's 3 things in this world that people will always need. She said land. Okay? She said food. Okay? And she said beauty. She said no matter how far back you go in civilization, there will always something that people try to do to enhance their beauty. No matter how far back you go. People are always gonna need food. You can't live without food. Come on. Now, Nikki, you know you can't use logic and common sense here. And see, that's the problem, though. Because people will automatically hear you say, I don't want reparations. I don't believe in reparations. And they'll start attacking that and being like, oh, you're not black. You're not. First of all, I don't need your fucking approval to be black. I don't give a goddamn. If I only listen to white music, if I only date white women, if I only date white men, y'all got to let that shit go. Biracial is black. Black is black. Whitewashed black is black. Educated black is black. Ghetto black is black. Black is black. Stop that bullshit. That divisive ass language. You're not black enough. Let me pull your black card. Bitch, you can have it. I got a real one. No. Like, stop. Y'all be acting stupid. It's just a Chase Sapphire, though. But I got a real black card. Either way, what I'm saying is that we are looking in the wrong direction. You're looking backwards, holding your hand out. You need to be looking forward, pushing yourself forward. And pushing the people, pushing the one that's in front of you, pushing them. Stop looking backwards with your hand, okay? Stop looking backwards with your hand out and look forward and push the ones that are in front of you. That's what we should be doing. That's how progress comes about. Looking back and asking for somebody to, help us out. Man, that's some bullshit. I remember when Joe Biden got elected and he was in office for like a month. I swear to God, he was in office for a month. And Van Jones, I think y'all know him. He's like a political pundit or whatever. He's like a uptight, black, bald-headed dude with glasses. I think at one point he dated Kim Kardashian, or he might still be dating her. I don't know. But his name is Van Jones. Highly educated black man of sorts. And he gets on TV, on national television. And he said, after Joe Biden being in office for a motherfucking month, right? Meanwhile, he was dealing with he was still dealing with the bullshit of January 6th because it was only had only been a month later. He said the day-to-day life of black people has not improved since Joe Biden became president. Who the fuck was he talking about? Whose day-to-day life? What are you? The last time the day-to-day life of black people was dependent on white people was slavery. I don't need him to have a good day for me to have a good day. It's not, we not in those we sick boss era. Like, who the fuck is, what do you do? What are you talking about? This man went to Harvard supposedly. He sat up and said, well, the day-to-day life. I said, why is your day dependent on what the fuck he got going on? Unless he's about to hit a nuclear button, how is your day about to be messed up based on what he doing? Are you serious? Are you waking up waiting for Joe Biden to make your day better? I can't take shit like that serious, bro. Like, you genuinely can't stay. You genuinely cannot take. The day-to-day life of black people has not improved since Joe Biden has taken office. To be honest, I don't ever remember my day improving because of who became president or how that president's day was going. That doesn't affect me, and it's weird that it's weird that it's weird that it you know, I got nothing, man. I got nothing. It's not that Trump can make it worse. He's going to. It's not that he can make it worse. He's going to. He's going to. Those things don't just help black folks, it helps everyone. That is very true. However, black people have been disproportionately held back and oppressed and kept away from, and kept away from those things, while other people have had more access to those things than black people have as a whole. So yeah, there is a disparity and there is a disproportionate treatment there, and I think everybody knows that. So that's the reason why I say specifically public schools in predominantly black neighborhoods, while I'm certain that public schools in other neighborhoods of other demographics may also require money. I'm just saying that you probably don't require as much funding as these black schools in these predominantly black neighborhoods where people literally, all I'm gonna say is, if you ever get a chance to go to Baltimore near Coppin State, you go let me know how them babies out there living. Let me know how them babies out there living. Okay? Now, there are places in the Midwest that are just as run down as places in the ghetto or the projects. And that's the part that baffles me. I say, y'all are sitting in the same position, but they got y'all thinking y'all on opposite ends of the field. Y'all sitting in the same position on the same team. If you live in the projects, if you live in a trailer park, y'all sitting in the same position on the same team, and y'all letting rich folks make y'all fight, keep y'all distracted, keep you there, keep you at the bottom, but got you playing defense against your own team, and you trying to figure out why y'all ain't got no points on the board. Nobody got points on the board. Nobody got on your team got points on the board. Not the white, not the black, nobody. I'm telling you, agree. We can't have all lives matter until we recognize where we are at now. That's all I'm saying. That's because it's not Oppression Olympics. I know that there are people of all colors, demographics, religious backgrounds, and ethnicities in this country that are suffering. I know that. That is not what this is about. I don't like to play Oppression Olympics. That's never what it's about. It's never about being like, well, my plight versus your plight. No, we all got something we dealing with. But we know that systemically, Like, let's not act like we didn't grow up understanding the history of this country. Like, we know systemically that this country was not designed to benefit black people specifically, because we were the first ones before everybody else started coming here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We were the ones that everybody was rooting against. Okay? So let's not act like all of the roadblocks that are built into the system in this country weren't built to keep black people at bay. And then everybody else who they didn't like fell into that side with us. But it was to keep us at bay. It was to keep us from the benefits, and us from the rights and the privileges, and us from the civil liberties, and us from the certain positions in politics, and us from the banking at your bank, and us from eating at your restaurants. And it was us. And then they would throw in Mexican and dogs, or they would throw in Jews and Chinese, and they would throw in the Japanese and the Italians, but they wouldn't use the word Italian. And they would throw in the Irish because they didn't like y'all either. Don't forget that they didn't consider Italians and Irish people white in this country until like the goddamn 20s. All right, go do your research. Go do your research. Go do your research. You better look at the way Italians and Irish people were treated in this country. You better go do your research. They hated Irish folk, bruh. They hated Irish folks, bruh. You better go do your goddamn research. I'm trying to tell y'all, I have looked at it from all sides. I am not a person who, just because I am a black woman, only sees it from a female perspective and only sees it from a black perspective. I choose to step into everyone's shoes. And I'm telling you that while I do agree with what benefits black people will benefit everyone as a whole, other people who have been treated unfairly in this country have already recouped. We the only ones that have it. That is by design, not by default. That's what I want everybody to understand. That is not by design. That is by design, not by default. It didn't accidentally happen. It did not accidentally happen. Damn, it's already 2:57. Oh, I wanted to do this real quick. Okay. Real quick. Wait, I want to hear real quick before, because that's a pretty heavy topic. So before I actually move on, did you guys have any other thoughts that y'all wanted to say about that? Empathy is at risk, not democracy. I agree. My mother said the same thing. She said that the heart is on your heart. People's hearts were on the ballot, and they chose to ignore that. That's what my mom said. My mom said people's hearts were on the ballot this go round, and that really stuck out to me, and I agree with her. She said people put their hearts on the ballot and they showed you who they really are. That's why people were trying to add, the people that are voted for Trump and are telling their family members and stuff like that and being like, and wondering why their families are falling apart, women divorcing men, men divorcing women, people going to, people not talking to their grandparents. And the reason being is because, y'all, everyone inherently, even if you don't know it consciously, everyone knew that they were voting with their heart. So if you were voting with your heart and you could side with that man, I don't give a good goddamn. I'm not here to debate what y'all think is right and what y'all think is wrong, because I already know what I know and I know what you believe. What I'm saying is, if you are going with your heart, not making excuses because of your bigotry, your racism, and your hatred, but in your discomfort, right? If you're going with your heart, we all know who should be president, and we all know why she isn't. And I don't give a fuck if you agree with that. I'm Italian, and my cousin wrote a book about our family, and it talked about how we were treated. Come on, Brandel. Oh, see, come on, Brandel. Treated like shit. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, people that know, if you've done real research, you understand. You understand. Yep, morality was definitely on the ballot. Yep. Morality was definitely on the ballot. It was definitely on the ballot. And again, like I said, I don't care who's more cool to you, or who's more funny, or who seems like an asshole and he's telling the truth and You know a good person when you see a good person. When you have to explain, let me tell you something. This is America. Okay? This is the United States of America. And we have had 46 presidents. 46 presidents in this country over the course of 270 plus years. 200, yeah, right? We had what number we at? 273, 274, something like that, right? I don't know, something like that. Okay, 46 presidents. Getting ready to have a 47th. This is a predominantly English-speaking country. We have never had to have a motherfucker translate for a president more than they translate for Donald Trump. We have never had people. We are never allowed to take that man at what he says. Oh, he ain't mean it that way. Oh, he ain't mean it that. Oh, you know he was just joking. Oh, that's just Donald Trump. Oh, he did that. Oh, you got Trump derangement syndrome. Every time I turn around, somebody got to explain what this man means. We have never lived like this with this level of blissful ignorance, because I know you motherfuckers are choosing it. Y'all know who he is. If you actually cracked open that Bible y'all love to quote but hate to read, you would see that he does not align with the morals and the values. He told you he's not a Christian, said he loves y'all, but he's not one. He has, they said between him and Elon Musk, they have 17 children with 6 baby mamas. Christian values. Ask him what happened to Ivanka, bruh. Ask him. I just found the time and when she would. Ask him what happened to Ivanka, bruh. What happened to Ivanka? I had just seen an interview with her. I think like maybe a couple weeks before, or a week or so before. She was walking on the street with her dog, perfectly fine. 74-year-old woman, looked like she was perfectly fine to me. All of a sudden, she take a tumble down some stairs, contusions all over her body, but we don't know because they threw her. That happened on a Thursday. He was supposed to get deposed by Letitia James on that Friday. That Joan got bumped, obviously, because Ivanka died because it was supposed to be him and his kids. And then Ivanka was on the ground on his golf course. They threw her in the ground on the golf course on Sunday, if memory serves me correctly. Ask him what happened to Ivanka, dog. That's all I want to know. What happened to Ivanka? That was conveniently timed. You still lost. You still had to get deposed, but his deposition did get pushed out for a month. People are blissfully ignorant. Becoming Ebony, thank you, baby. They just got here. I know this is going to be an interesting conversation. I agree as well. People are living blissfully ignorant. It's a shame, but he plays on people's ignorance. Well, he said, what did he say? He told, I love the poor and uneducated. I love the poor and uneducated. He told him that. I love the poor and uneducated. I mean, again, he does not lie to them. He told them, just come vote. I don't care. He said, I just want your vote. I don't care about you. I just want your vote. He told him, I love the poor and uneducated. He told him, I'm being prosecuted because of you. He told him, I hate this country. He called this country shit. He says all the things. He calls our country the enemy within. As a veteran, as an Air Force veteran, 8.5-year Air Force veteran in this country, Sergeant Williams, myself, I take serious offense to someone using such a term like the enemy within so casually and yet so callously when talking about my fellow Americans who I went to defend and who I, as an honor guardsman out in Travis Air Force Base in California, buried the bodies of the souls that were sacrificed so that he could sit over here and call my fellow service members suckers and losers because they went to war, and he got somebody to say he had bone spurs in his feet. He's a coward. And you dare use the term like enemy within? You, sir, are the true, literal, physical, figurative definition of the enemy within. And everybody that's sitting there acting like you are not are turncoats. Benedict Arnolds. They belong where you belong, in prison for treason. Because I take my flag seriously. Why? Because for 8.5 years, I was willing to die for it and what it represented. And no, you're not going to guilt me as a black person. Like, well, why was you over there fighting in the first fucking place? Because I chose to. Because I'm a patriot. Because I love this country, however flawed it is. And I love the people, however flawed they are. And you're not going to guilt me and make me feel bad because I was a black person who signed on the dotted line and said, yes, I will serve my country. Yes, I will make sacrifices. Because you know what? My country had been and has been pretty damn good to me on an individual base. I just don't like the way it treats y'all. See, that's the problem. If I was voting for myself, I would have voted for Trump too. My tax bracket is better under him than it would be under Kamala. I'm just being honest. I have not had I have not faced racism in my life. Well, not real like racism where it kept me from shit. I've been around racist people, but I've never faced like racism, okay? I have never had bigotry directed at me. I've not felt that. I've not had my rights taken away. I've never needed to have an abortion. I went to college. I got my education. I paid my student loans. I went into the military. My health care is free. See how I don't have the same problems that most Americans face, and yet they voted against their best interests. I voted against my best interest in hopes of their best interest. I wasn't voting for me. I was voting for y'all, but y'all voted for your hatred, your bigotry, your misogyny, your racism, and you know you did, and you want to act like I'm trying to save the country. I did what was right. Jesus, God, Jesus, Trump, Elon, they're all... You're in a fucking echo chamber of bullshit. Stuck in there. Just spaghetti noodles up that motherfucker. I just know it's meat sauce up in their head. I just know it is. But y'all in the FAFO era. You're in the FAFO era, the fuck around and find out era. I hope you guys do a lot of reading and a lot of researching. Research over me search, right? Don't research inside of your echo chamber. Don't research based on what you already believe. Research based on actual fact finding. If you find out a fact and contextually it points you in a different direction than where you started and what your thesis or what your original idea was, follow the fucking clues. As a historian, I am telling you, it is best to do. That's how you keep the integrity in your research. But y'all don't do that. You already decided what you want the end result to be. So when you go and research, it's not really research, it's me search. You're looking for something that's going to trigger and that's going to echo and parrot what you already believe to be true. That's why y'all be so closed-minded. That's why being woke and liberal and open-minded scares you. The smaller the world is, the easier it is for me to control. Type shit. Y'all fucking cowards. Open your goddamn mind up and go educate yourself. Stop being scared. The world's not that big. It's not that scary. Go read a goddamn book and you won't be so scared of the world. Save me, Daddy Trump. Fucking head ass. He can't even save himself. Don't get it twisted. He can't even save himself. You can run, but you can't hide, baby. It takes critical thinking to make yourself not accept everything that you hear. They just keep retelling the same lies until the people start questioning. Exactly. That's echo chamber. That's what it's called. They locked them in a chamber and they just parrot the same shit over and over again. The election was stolen. The election was stolen. Election irregularities. Election irregularities. Sleepy Joe. Czar Kamala. Border Czar Kamala. Border Czar Kamala. Communist Kamala. Commie Kamala. They just say the same shit over. And if you pay attention, Donald Trump didn't even change the speeches from when he was going at Biden to when he started going at Kamala. All he did was change the name. Go listen to how he was talking about her or talking about Joe Biden, and then go listen to what he was saying like a week later when he found out that Kamala, and like 2 weeks through his whole, they had nothing. They had concepts of a campaign, but it worked not because he won. I need y'all to understand. It was not because Donald Trump actually ran a better campaign or he was a better candidate. It was none of that. It was simply because this country said no, because she's black and she's a woman. Mainly because she's a woman, because we see they did let a Negro up in there once before. And her black was diluted enough. I mean, it was, but you know what? At the same time, see, Obama still had an advantage because his black was diluted with Caucasian. Her black was diluted with Indian. And I don't think they liked that. That was still a little too ethnic. They said, she's still, I don't know. I don't know. It's still a little too ethnic. Yes, and I think people underestimated the influence of Elon's era of Twitter had on people's minds these last 8 years. I think yeah, you know what? I think that Elon did was well executed. What I'm looking forward to now is the battle of the egos. Elon is the president of this country, and he's gonna prove it to Donald Trump. And y'all know Big D don't like that. Big D with that little D energy, he ain't gonna like that. Elon is already making him look like the houseboy. I'm loving that. I love that for them. That's not gonna last long. Those two egomaniacal maniacs, narcissists. Do y'all? That is a tenuous agreement, collaboration at best. I promise you. I promise you. Yeah, calling her low IQ when she literally passed the bar. Not just passed the bar, but went on to become a ADA and then the fucking attorney general of the largest populated state in this country. And went on to win cases against the largest defendants in this country. Okay. Low IQ? She is not. But they wanted this country to be set up like the oligarchy of Russia. That's what they're trying to emulate. Pay attention to what they're doing. That's why they're strategically putting billionaires in place, in positions of power in this country, because they are trying to create the same oligarchy that they have going in Russia, where, if I'm not mistaken, the statistics will probably be slightly off, but something like 1 or 2% of Russian population owns something like 95 or 98% of the wealth, which is absolutely ridiculous. And that's because they're just like uber wealthy oligarchs there, and then everyone else, which I think Russia's a country of like 150 something plus million people, and they are living in, it's bad. And I can't imagine how it's any better since the war, since all of the money that they do have that could be going into the infrastructure of the country itself is going into the war. So Elon controls space. Allison, sweetheart, I think you need to take some time off from the internet. Relax. He has satellites up there. He doesn't control space, sweetheart. Nobody controls space. Relax, baby. Relax. Because at the end of the day, I don't give a good goddamn who these people are, how powerful they are. If an asteroid decided to take all us motherfuckers out, it would. If anybody at any given time, any one person hits a button, we all gonna die. So it doesn't matter. No, this is the thing. If they all play the power game all the way out, nobody wins in the end. Y'all get that, right? If they play this game all the way through to the end, nobody wins in the end. So I don't give a good goddamn. But Allison, I think you need to take some time away from the internet thing, but I think you need to take time away from the internet, baby. Just a little bit. Just relax. Just a little bit. Just a little bit though. Just a tad. The problem is no one is asking pertinent questions, so they were satisfied with easy answers. Sure were. They started asking the questions after, though, Larice. They started asking the questions after the fact. After the fact, they started looking up what a tariff meant. Now they're like, wait a minute, what you mean I got to pay more for my products and materials because Donald Trump is making them pay more to send it over here. You didn't. What you mean that people posting TikToks talking about something? I can't wait until me heading into Walmart when my husband's no tax on that overtime kick in. I said, bitch, you not getting overtime taxation because you not getting paid overtime. You dumb motherfucker. You're getting PTO instead. Now, no overtime, no time and a half. And I swear to God, they coming for hazard pay next. If they can figure that out with OSHA, and them, they gonna get rid of hazard pay too. Watch. I can't wait till that no tax on the overtime kick in. Bitch, me neither. I love that for you. I love that for you. Twin, where have you been? Unemployment in the unemployment office. Yeah. That's what you're gonna be. Yeah, that's what you're gonna be. I can't wait. I can't wait for that no tax on overtime to kick in for you, baby. I can't wait. I can't wait. I love that for you. And Walmart, damn, at least have some fucking goals. You can't do that now. Like you can't go into Walmart and crash out now. Like I can go into Walmart and ball the fuck out. Like you can't go into Walmart and ball out right now. Dang, you would think she would put something like Neiman Marcus, had like, at least have some aspire, to be better. Shit, she said me walking in the Walmart, she said that shit proud. She said that shit going into Walmart when that no tax on overtime. Oh God, you're still trash, bro. Like you get it. Like it's just obvious trash, bro. Walmart, bitch didn't even say Target. I would have took Target, bro, cause you can really crash out at Target. Cause some of that shit up at Target be like, what? This is Target. And I be looking like, is this Target or Macy's? I be looking around sometimes. But cause Target be wilding sometimes with them prices, especially when you be talking about them home, like the furniture and stuff. Like Target be wilding. But you could have at least said Target. She said, nah. Shorty said Walmart, dog. That'd have been like, I'm about to crash out in this Dollar Tree. I'm about to crash out in this Dollar Tree. You don't even know what the fuck finna happen. I'm about to buy the whole kid there. All that shit, old ass dude. Bro, you ever go to the dollar store, you better make sure that you look at the packets that you picking up. Man, I cannot tell you, bro. I don't even shop at the dollar store no more. I quit. I gave up. I swear, it's been years since I shopped at the dollar store. I tried. Last time I tried to shop at the dollar store was when I first moved into this house. And I bought some Oreos there, dog, because it's literally a Dollar General, like, right up the street from my house. And this was before I had a car, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna just walk up the hill. So I walk up the hill, go to the little dollar store, and get some cookies, and brought them home. Bit into one of them joints. I said, now, why the fuck? I said, they make gummy Oreos? I did it. Said they make gummy Oreos? Child. No. That's how long I swear for the Lord, motherfucker. It was like the year before, dog. That they had expired. It was like the year before. It was like so that was like 2022. So them shits had like expired in 2021, bro. Like 2021. I said, dog. I said, they make gummy Oreos? Bit into that bitch. It was chewy. Why was it like rubber? That was the last time I went to a dollar store. I refuse. I'll go to Big Lots or what's another little chain? It's kind of like low budget like that. I go to like Big Lots instead of the dollar store now, or I'll go to like Ollie's or something like that. I can't do it. Girl, you can't buy food there. Hey, where I grew up, yes the fuck you could and yes the fuck you had to. You ain't had no other choice. You see what I'm saying, Allison? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That's not even logical. That's not even a logical option for you, huh? Baby, where I grew up, the dollar store was where we ate at. Are you serious? That's where we got all our food from. Different strokes for different folks, baby. Different strokes for different folks. You gonna make me sick. Look, gummy Oreos. Yup. Gummy Oreos, baby. Ain't nothing ever $1 up in there. Not no more. It used to be. Yeah, it was all we had, right? That's all we had. That's all we had was the dollar store, bro. Or Highs. We had Highs or like 7-Eleven. Every once in a while you get lucky and have like a Rite Aid or a Walgreens or something in your neighborhood too. Crash out in the candy out there. We be stealing everything. I mean, man, fuck it, I was a kid. We used to go in there and rack up, dog. Y'all remember in 7-Eleven? Do they still do this in 7-Eleven? Because it's been a while since I actually been in a 7-Eleven and looked down, so I don't know. But I remember in 7-Eleven they used to have the 5-cent candy at the bottom. And we used to go in there and just be like, pockets full, bro. Just grab a handful and just be like, whoop, 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 and then just run out. Just run out. Did they still do that? Like I haven't looked down I haven't walked into a 7-Eleven and looked down in forever. Like ever. Some food wasn't that bad if you were really hungry. Oh God, that's real. Nah, cause there was these little chicken sandwiches I used to get there. I used to get from the dollar store, and I used to put some tiger sauce on that joint. Yoga flame. That shit was fuego, bro. I know that shit wasn't made out of no real food though. It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been. Expiration date be like 40 years in the future. I be like, I know this ain't real food, bitch. What is this made of? Styrofoam and cardboard and shit. My 7-Eleven does chips now. They have a whole candy aisle though. What you mean they do chips now? Did they not? Wait, what country are you in? Because what you mean, like, where I'm from, 7-Eleven be having, like, chips all galore. Chips galore. Hunger will make a lot of food taste good. Ain't that the truth, bro? Sometimes you just rock out with it. I done had some stuff where I know. I'm like, I just know. Now that I have a palate that can have what I want, you just don't eat certain stuff no more. I can't tell you the last time I've been to McDonald's. I cannot tell you. Although I did just have some Chick-fil-A. But I couldn't tell you the last time I had Chick-fil-A before what I just had today. Bro, that chicken sandwich is kind of hard though. That's what I'm saying. You know which one I'm talking about. The one that come in the green box. I know you would know which one I'm talking about. That little small, and they was individual. They was individual, bro. The little chicken sandwich that came in the green box. Bruh. Oh, you in Maryland, baby? Why you talking like Maryland be a whole different country, dog. No, Maryland is its own country, and then Baltimore, inside of Maryland, is its own country. She said, I'm in Maryland. I'm sitting here waiting for you to tell me someplace overseas. She said, I'm in Maryland. They just started putting chips in y'all shit. God dang, bro. What part of Maryland? Is it PG? Tell me, baby, is it PG? God dang, where you at, mama? Where you at? He said, LMAO, you're not wrong, and I'm not gonna argue with you. I used to live in Maryland. Trust me, I can talk my shit, okay? I lived in Carriage Hill Apartments. I can talk my shit. You in PG? Hey, gang. That's what's up. Where? No. Don't tell me you're here. Don't. I'm getting mad too. I'm getting way too. That's what's up. All right, PG. That's what's up. PG. Yeah, I know PG very well. You know Carriage Hill Apartments? Off of 5? Over by it's not like directly, it's not like super close. Well, no, I guess kinda. Over by Iverson Mall. I remember we used to catch the bus over there, go get them snickerdoodles. I know you know what I'm talking about. If you live in Maryland, you know what I'm talking about. Pretty Girl County all day, every day. Pretty Girl County. Don't stand for pretty gruesome. Pretty ghetto. So that is the Pretty Girl. Okay, I didn't know. Cause I lived there now. I lived and worked there for some time, for some years and stuff. And so you said it's Pretty Girl County? Is that what they? Okay. Now let me stop because I love me some Maryland women. Don't get it twisted. And y'all can cook. And y'all can cook too. I know. Hey, look at PG in the building, bro. Look at y'all. Look at PG tapping in like, hey, that's what's up. I wish we could get a little bit more specific, y'all, but I don't be trying to give up no location and shit. But yeah, I know PG very well. I worked and lived in PG for a while. I know PG very well. I love Maryland though, y'all. Y'all always gonna have a place in my heart. Y'all, Maryland gonna always have a place in my. I'm sorry, Maryland. Not Maryland. Merlin gonna always have a place in my heart. I love the way y'all talk. They be like mother, MUVA, father. Oh, that's my brother. That's my mother. That's my father. I love y'all, man. I love y'all so much. I can't do that Baltimore accent. That Baltimore accent is too. It be like, dude. Like I can't even do it. I can't even do it, bro. That Baltimore accent is crazy. LOL, I live near Upper Marlboro. Okay. Marlboro, Upper Marlboro. You gotta put the upper. You gotta put the upper, cause you gotta distinguish. Nikki, I'm debating on joining the military. Any tips? Okay, don't. Not right now. No, the fuck you don't. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. What branch? Let me ask you that first. What branch? What branch you want to go into, baby? Be like right. Baltimore be like two instead of two. Exactly. They be like two. You heard them when they was like when they did the earn. You heard that shit? Oh my god, that was terrible. It's like it was Aaron ironed something like that, and it was like saying I was like, what? Air Force. Okay. Go in as an officer. Do you already have a degree? Because if you don't have a degree, go in enlisted specifically with the intent to get your degree within your first 2 years, and it is very much possible because you can clep everything. That's how I got mine, and then go into OTS, officer training school. That's how you do that, baby. That's how you do that. That's how you do that. Apply for OTS. You go in 2 years, get your degree, clep everything, clep as much as you can. Stuff you can clep is like history, speech, English. Those are things you can clep, math and shit like that. It's super easy to clep those things. You know what I mean? So yeah, but if you are that's what it was. It was Aaron earned and iron earned. And that shit, that's what it was. Aaron earned and iron earned. And they would be like, earn and earn. Earn and earn. It'd be like, what? Earn or earn and earn. It'd be like, okay, right. Aaron earned and iron earned. Aaron earned and iron earned. That's all, yeah. That's what it was. Thank you, Cyber Sims. That's what it was. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was, bro. That's where you at. Uh-oh, I'm freezing? Oh no, that's just the connection over here. Over here, I'm fine. But alrighty, y'all. I didn't get a chance to talk about the streamer, so I'm gonna have to save that for the next time. Let me edit this real quick. Let me see. I didn't have a chance to talk about that. Let me see. And we didn't have a chance to talk about Diddy's witness tampering, but that's okay. We can Trump's choices for cabinet. We'll talk about that. What else did we talk about? Oh, religion. Religion causes this problem. Religion causes this problem. Religion caused this problem. I don't care. Be mad. Yeah. Booyaka. I have had a beautiful time. I'm telling y'all, I enjoy these every single time we do them. The more we do them, the more I enjoy it. I swear, yo. I really, 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 really enjoy it. I really hope that you guys. Oh, thank you for all of the chats. I didn't even see the chat revenue. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Well, I think I did. I saw some of them, I think. But I appreciate all of y'all. I'm so grateful that y'all are tapping in, bro. 230 y'all in here are it's such a big deal for me. I really do appreciate that y'all slide through and that y'all show love and respect and have open conversation, open dialogue. We don't have to agree, but you know, I'm always like, there's nothing wrong with discourse and disagreement as long as we're not being insulting to each other, and as long as we just know that the conversation is for the intent of understanding, not trying to beat each other down, not trying to prove anybody right or wrong. It's about being understanding. It's about learning. It's about educating and informing. And it's about integrity, authenticity, and consideration and caring and empathy and all the right things that we should be aligning our moral compasses with, right? So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, this episode 7, as much as I did. This one ran pretty long, but that's okay. I like that. I said I want to keep them between an hour to an hour and a half, so we were right in that vein and in that space. And so I definitely enjoyed this, and I can't wait for episode 8. Oh, by the way, can you guys do me a favor? Under this episode, can you guys drop some topics that you want to discuss? Because next episode is going to be viewer's choice, so I'm going to let you guys bring up suggest topics below, and then I'm going to have you guys vote on that. And then we'll decide what we talk about next week on Thursday, okay? Nikki, are you doing a tribunal today? You're just going to have to wait and see, I guess, ain't you? And if I do one, it's probably going to be a little bit later, but you'll want to be you'll want to be awake for it. You'll want to hang out. You'll want to hang out, okay? But I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to another Effing Podcast, episode 7. Deuces.